Buenos Aires feels surprisingly European. Wide boulevards, elegant architecture, outdoor cafes. Many first-time visitors say it feels more like Madrid or Paris than what they expected from a South American capital. And that resemblance isn't accidental, because at one point in history, Buenos Aires was one of the richest cities in the world. But its story is also about dramatic shifts, prosperity, political upheaval, cultural reinvention, and mysteries that still fascinate historians today. To understand Buenos Aires, you have to start with immigration. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Argentina experienced one of the largest waves of immigration in the Western Hemisphere. Millions of people arrived from Italy, Spain, Germany, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. Buenos Aires became their entry point. Entire neighborhoods reflected those origins. Italian dialects influenced the local accent, which is why Spanish spoken in Buenos Aires often sounds different from Spanish elsewhere in Latin America. Food changed too. Pizza, pasta, and cafe culture became part of everyday life. The city's identity became something unique, not purely European and not purely Latin American, but a blend of both. At the same time, Argentina's economy was booming. The country was exporting enormous quantities of beef and grain to Europe, and Buenos Aires served as the center of that trade. By the early 1900s, Argentina ranked among the wealthiest nations in the world by some economic measures. The port of Buenos Aires became one of the busiest in the Americas, but wealth also created culture. In the working-class neighborhoods near the port, immigrants from different backgrounds began blending musical traditions. African rhythms, European melodies, and local influences combined to create something new. That music became tango. Originally controversial and associated with poorer districts, tango eventually spread worldwide. Today, it's one of Argentina's most recognizable cultural exports. Buenos Aires was not only wealthy, it was creative. But the city's story also includes political tension. One of the most famous figures in Argentine history emerged during the mid-20th century, Eva Perón, often called Evita. As the wife of President Juan Perón, she became an enormously influential and polarizing public figure. To many Argentinians, she symbolized advocacy for workers and the poor. To critics, she represented political propaganda. When she died in 1952 at just 33 years old, the nation mourned intensely. But what happened afterward created one of the strangest historical mysteries in the country. Her embalmed body disappeared for years. During political upheaval after the Perón government was overthrown, Evita's body was secretly moved and hidden outside Argentina. For more than a decade, its location was unknown. Eventually, it was returned to Buenos Aires, where it remains today in the Recoleta Cemetery, a place that has become almost as famous as the woman herself. Buenos Aires also experienced economic ups and downs that reshaped the city. Argentina's prosperity declined during parts of the 20th century, and political instability sometimes slowed growth. Yet the city never lost its cultural influence. Universities, theaters, publishing houses, and film studios continued thriving. Buenos Aires developed one of the largest book industries in the Spanish-speaking world. And today the city remains a hub of art, music, literature, and culinary experimentation. Walk through neighborhoods like Palermo or San Telmo, and you'll see exactly what makes Buenos Aires unique. Old European-style buildings sit next to modern art galleries. Street musicians play tango in plazas, while cafes fill with students and writers debating politics. The city feels reflective, aware of its past but constantly redefining itself. And maybe that's the key to understanding Buenos Aires. It's not just a place shaped by wealth or immigration or politics. It's a city shaped by reinvention. Each generation of newcomers added something new, a language, a recipe, a rhythm, an idea. Over time, those layers became the city itself. So Buenos Aires may not be the richest city in the world anymore, but it remains one of the most culturally influential. Because some cities build power through industry, others build it through creativity. Buenos Aires has always done a little of both. Like and subscribe for more content like this.